Hello, I am going to, in this video, I'm going to sum up a bit of what I took as some of the most important ideas and pieces that I have gained throughout the course. So I'm going to start with the fact that being a parent is challenging, and this is something that, of course, I knew, and most people I likely knew before coming into the course. To put on top of the fact of being a parent and adding that your child has a disability, that takes the challenge of being a parent and multiplies it by 100. Now you have an entirely new set of barriers, an entirely new set of knowledge and language that you have to learn as a brand new parent. In Jennifer's instance, I interviewed Jennifer for my final presentation. Jennifer has not one but two children who have disabilities. Jennifer adopted her son and brought him home from the hospital only to find out that he has a plethora of medical issues that will eventually lead him to be considered to have a disability, to have ADHD, and to have various medical needs that require a lot of attention and a lot of support from his parents. When Jennifer brought her son home from the hospital, she was expecting to learn how to be a new parent, how to support the child in their sleep schedule, how to support the child with their eating, how to support the child in hitting the normal milestones that the children are looking to meet, that parents are looking for their children to meet. Now, Jennifer brought her son home, and she needs to learn about an entirely new side of life, on the medical issues that her son has, on the language that is used around those medical issues that he has. Now she has to learn how to get her son involved and how to set her son up to receive the services that he needs to prosper. This is an entire set of skills and an entire side of life that Jennifer did not expect to have to take on when she brought her son home from the hospital. Because it is so challenging to be a parent of a child with disabilities, it is that much more important for us as the special education teachers to create an environment between the parents, between the families, and the classroom and the school building that is trusting and open and supportive. We get these children as young as when children come in, children with disability, we can get children as young as 2-3 years old. When the children come in, the parents come in with them as well. They are learning from a completely brand new slate about all of this information, and it is our job to support our parents in understanding and comprehending and having the ability to receive that information. We need to create a bridge between the school and between the home so that the parents feel that they have the opportunity to learn from us, not only with their children, but from us, because we are the professionals that have this language, that have this knowledge. When we are speaking with our parents, it is so crucial that we are using language that can be understood by somebody that does not have education or does not have a background in education. We need to support them in understanding the needs that their child has, the services that they will be receiving, and all of that without threatening them, without having them feel threatened or belittled or uncomfortable because they're not sure what we're saying. It's crucial that we take a step back with that language. If an accountant came up to me and started speaking to me the way that they would speak to a colleague of their own, I would have no clue what they were saying. So we have to take that into account. Just because we are knowledgeable and we have the understanding and we are, a lot of us, on the same page with phrases that we use and language that we use, we cannot pass that on to our parents. That will leave our parents feeling uncomfortable and stressed and left without knowing what it is that their child really needs. Jennifer had an instance with a therapist, and many parents that I've spoken to about this situation have had instances where therapists or service providers or teachers come into their home or come into their child's lives to support them in whatever service it is that they are needing, and the language that they're using with the parents is not something that they're understanding. The way that they're working with with the child is not with passion, not with love. Many of us did not come into this profession looking for a paycheck that is going to, change our life. So we came in here with passion, with love for these children, with the desire to want to support these children. Parents are having experiences where service providers are coming into their lives and coming into their child's lives and doing the job that they need to do and getting out. That is not the way that we can physically work with these children. We need to be more open. We need to be more understanding. We need to be more supportive. We cannot go in and get out and do what it is that we're supposed to do to get a paycheck. We need to be supportive of not only the parents, but not only the children, but of course the parents. And that is another huge thing too. Yes, we're building such strong, and we're supposed to be building such strong and important relationships with parents, not only because that's going to benefit the way that we are able to communicate, but if the families and the teachers and the school building are on the same page, that provides the child with so much more of an opportunity to succeed. If they're working and we are working on the same page, we're going for the same goals, we are not contradicting each other, we are not confusing the child. We are so much more likely to be able to support the child in succeeding and in reaching milestones that we are planning for them to reach. So overall, throughout the semester, I think that was that's the most important thing that I took out of the course, is that we need to bridge that gap between home and school. We need to be the ones that provide a safe space, a comfortable space, a trusting and positive space between the home and the school building, and that will only benefit our children in the end. So thank you so much for everything.